Hi, welcome to GRVO TV, G's Reviews, Views and Opinions. What do all these things have in common? I've got a GPS for my bike, a couple of cameras and my phone. What do they all have in common? They've all got beautiful screens on them, all LCD, LED, OLED, whatever screens on them. And they all can get scratched and marked, which if you don't care, then you don't care. If you don't... The first thing I look for when I buy a product, especially like a camera or a phone or a device like this, the thing that you use all the time is the screen. So I want a nice screen. I don't want any damage on it, scratches, marks, delamination, scuff marks. I want a nice, clear, crisp screen. Now, so if I'm like that, there must be other people that are like that. And what that does is it bumps the price up. When you're selling these things second-hand, or when you come to sell them second-hand, you can demand more money, obviously, if they're in better condition, and the screen, I think, is a big part of that. I see so many cameras that I would put bids on, or I would purchase, or certainly have a look at, that I don't because there's problems with the screens. And I've seen cameras go, you know, I mean, yes, it could be a way of getting a bargain camera, so you could pay a lot less. So you could look at it positively and say, well, if I can get this same camera for £150 with a really poorly scratched up screen, or £220 with a mint one, and you've only got £150 to spend, then yes, I can see, you know, where you're coming from. However, I think if you've got someone that's let the screen get scratched and not really looked after it, what does that tell you about the whole product? And I've seen cameras with like a little dent on the corner, and it says, oh, there's a little dent on the corner, it doesn't affect the performance or the pictures in any way. But to me, you've then got a question, how did it happen? Is it dropped? Is it going to go wrong 2 weeks after you've bought it? You know, things like this. And the really annoying thing about this is, it's so cheap and easy to prevent. I mean, these are screen guards that I've bought. So we've got the Panasonic GX7, iPhone 6, Garmin Edge 510, Garmin Edge 500, Sony NEX6, Sony RX100. I've got some for the GH4, the GH3. I always buy a pack of at least 3. Sometimes you get a pack of 6. And the reason for that is, A, you can use them as spares and you can cut them up. Like when I first bought this, I didn't have the screen protector, cut one up, put it on. Then when I ordered the proper screen protectors, peeled it off and stuck the proper one on. Now, some people don't like having screen protectors on because it affects the performance of the screen, especially if it's a touch screen. But if you buy the right screen and you apply it correctly, if you look at my phone and my Garmin and my cameras, you can't tell just at a glance that there's a screen on there because they're fitted perfectly. And it's very simple how to do this. First of all, buy packs of 3 or 6. And I think the worst case one I had was, I think it was the GH4. It took me 5 goes at getting it right, where there was no specks of dust underneath, and you know, it was perfectly clear. But I'm happy to do that. I'm paying £2 for a pack of 6. If I have to use 6, I'll use 6. Sometimes I'll get it right on the first one. This one I got it on the second one, and I'd only bought a pack of 3, so that was lucky. The iPhone 6, I think that took me 3 goes. Actually, no, this was the one that took me 5 goes. The GH4 I did first time. It was my iPhone because it's a bigger one. It's more difficult. And all you've got to remember with these is, obviously, work in a clean environment. A slightly damp environment is quite good if you've got somewhere where there's been steam, because that basically pushes all the dust to the ground so that it's not floating around in the atmosphere. But the first thing to do is get the screen nice and clean. Then lay a cloth or your screen cleaner over it. Have a blower with you and keep blowing it as well. When you get your screen guards out, they come in, you know, things where you peel the front and the back off. And I don't use any of the stuff that comes with it. So you'll have a 1 and a step 2 sticker. Have it, so I'm going to peel this sticker off first and lay it down. So have it down so no dust can get on the front. Camera ready. Undo the back, peel it off, bend it in the middle, apply it in exactly the right place and let it fall naturally and just let it settle. Don't try and do too much with it because you'll get bubbles. Have a look at it. If there's a speck of dust under it, you'll get a dot with a little ring around it, like a little bubble. If that's the case, you can try and remove it, but to be honest, I just peel it off, throw it away and try again, clean it again, do your process from start to finish, clean it again and go. Bearing in mind that you could, when you come to resell, if you do that, your product at a later date, you could increase its value by, 50 quid, 20 quid, whatever, depends on what it is. So, spending a few quid at the start and put these on when you get it. Don't wait 3 months, get a scratch and then apply one. Do it as soon as you get them. And, you can't go wrong. And as I say, if you do get an odd bubble, just use your cloth and just push it to the edge nice and carefully. Just keep pushing it to the edge, pushing it to the edge. And if it's just a bubble, it will go. If there's a bit of dust or a little bit of hair or something under it, it won't go. You'll have to peel it off, start again. But so if it's just a little bubble, then you can get them out. Just work around from the middle outwards. Absolutely fine. In use, that's not a touchscreen, so that's irrelevant. In use as a touchscreen, you can buy the rubberized ones. You can buy matte ones. I tend to just go for the clear gloss ones. They're no more reflective than the screen itself. I don't have any problems with them. That's the one I go for. I find the anti-glare ones degrade the image too much, so I go for the crystal clear, just the bog standard ones. And as far as touchscreen goes, it doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever. I can't tell any difference. The iPhone, it works absolutely fine. And with my iPhone, I think I'm on my second. I've had this now for about 2 years nearly, and I'm on my second one. Just peel the old one off when it gets a bit scratched up, put the new one on, and you're good to go. So I know that underneath here there's an absolutely mint condition iPhone. Quick tip on an iPhone: if you're going to put it in a case like this, what happens is the cases get dirty inside. See, there's loads of crap in there, loads of crap and dirt. It's just what happens over time. So before you put it in your case, you can buy them for the backs. Just buy one and stick on the back. No one's ever going to see that. It's in there. But when you come again, when I come to sell it, I peel the front off, the back off. That's going to be absolutely mint condition. So I think it's just a great value. If you've got a product, if you've not done it before, try and get a pack of 6. Practice. If you get it right first time, then great. If it takes you 6 goes, or if you then have to buy another pack and start again, then just do it. Just do it. I hate seeing cameras that have got scratches and marks on their LCD screens. There's no need for it, and as I say, it devalues them when you come to sell them on second hand. So there you go. That's just my quick tip mini rant on LCD screens and screen protectors. This is GRVO TV, G's Reviews, Views and Opinions. I'll see you soon. Bye.